I've called this video rearranging scientific notation, but what I really want to show you is that you can, there are lots of different equivalent ways to write a given number using scientific notation. So let's take an example to show you what I mean. So let's say we've got 50,000. So that is 5 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And I'm going to show you how you can write that lots of different ways. So first of all, what we could do is you could group this 5 here on its own and then put all these guys together. So that would be 5 times 10 to the power 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, I've done this wrong. Sorry. I've written 110 too many. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So that would be 5 times 10 to the power 4. Or we can write the same thing out again, times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And if we group this and these three, so that would give us 50 times 10 to the power 3. 1, 2, 3 tens grouped together. Or we could have, I think you can see where this is going by now. You can group these three together and then these guys, so that would give us 500 times 10 to the power 2, or we could have 5. So that would give us like that, like that. So that's 5,000. Sorry, got carried away. 5,000 times 10 to the power 1. Or finally, we could have 5 times 10. Just all in one lump, and that would give us 50,000 times 10 to the power 0 if you fancied. Okay, and what I really want you to understand is that these are all equivalent. Okay, so all these numbers written in all these different ways have the same value. So it can be convenient to us to group them in different ways depending on what we want to do. But there is a very specific form which is called standard form, so that's this way here. So what's standard form? So that's a way of writing these numbers where the coefficient is between 1 and 10. So in the above case, the one way of writing this number in standard form would be 5.0, let's say it that way, times 10 to the power 4. Let's take another example. So let's say we've got, I don't know, 23 times 10 to the power 4. So that's not standard form. Whereas 2.3 times 10 to the power 5 is standard form, because this coefficient here, the 2.3, is in between 1 and 10. Or if we've got 3.2 times 10 to the minus 4, that is standard form, because this coefficient here is between 1 and 10. But if we wrote an equivalent number, which would be, let's say, 32 times 10 to the minus 5, that's not standard form. So this is something you might be asked to do, but there's lots of different ways to write numbers using scientific notation that you might want to use, even though they are not standard form.